Richie, we look at the stadium here at the Aviva. It's quite a still day. It's a bit of dampness in the air. What's the conditions been like for the captain's run?
Yeah, it's quite slippy. So just get my handling right. It's my focus there, and it's good to be here. Final game of the championship. I'm sure it'll be a bumper crowd, and both teams are going to finish well, so it should be a good match.
Good surface. You thought it might have just been a wee bit slippy with the kind of dew that's kicking about, so we were hoping for a dry track, I'd imagine, tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's a 5 o'clock kick-off, so hopefully it should dry up by that time. But the track's great, pretty fast, so it should be a pretty fast game.
And set piece, Richie, set piece was really good against France. I mean, you'll be hoping for more of the same tomorrow, line out scrum and giving the backs a good bit of ball at the front foot.
That's certainly the hope, but we know that Alan posed different threats, and it'll be a tough match up front, so big focus for us is to get a set piece right, as you said.
You've been gambling around the park at Six Nations. You look as though you've been enjoying yourself.
It's been alright. Good fun. No, last week was great.
Thank you.
Delighted to get the win over France. Hopefully we can continue this weekend.
Dunk, many congratulations on your recall, your reaction to it.
No, I'm obviously thrilled. I mean, being involved in the first 2 games as a replacement, you're always kind of used to the calling structure, and even coming in and training and weeks off, so not a lot has changed. But no, it's great to have an opportunity to go over in Dublin and finish the campaign with a start. It's hugely exciting, and one that I'm really looking forward to.
Do you think your form in the 3 games for Glasgow, the game against Munster, the game against Dragons, the game against Cardiff, was a compelling reason for your selection? Yeah,
hopefully. I mean, obviously not being selected here means that you can go and perform well at your club, and that was definitely a goal for me. And also getting 3 games back to back and a good chunk and a 4th game, it just means like you're moving on to ball a wee bit more fluent. You can make good decisions onto the ball, and no, that's obviously helped in getting a wee bit a good form together. And no, it's hugely exciting to go to Dublin and play in a great arena, and a game that's going to be open is really exciting for me. And no, I'm really looking forward to the challenge. And obviously Ireland last year's champions, so it's going to be a tough challenge, but no, one that I'm looking forward to.
Some quite happy memories against the Irish. And
yeah.
Your first Scotland try?
Yeah, that's right, in the warm-ups for the summer. I think it's never easy playing any of the Irish sides. They're fantastic. I think when I was a kid growing up watching them, I used to love watching Munster of all teams actually when I was younger, and they all of them, they pride themselves on being hard to beat. They always defend really, really well. They're physical, and they're really, really stuffy. So I'm sure it'll be a really tough encounter this weekend, but it's certainly one that if I'm involved, I'll be desperate to stick in and do well.
You're on the bench for a game. The mindset, I guess, has to be that you could be involved from minute 1, or it might be minute 79.
Yeah.
What are you like on the bench?
I try and watch the game quite close to see, how we're going, what sort of what lineouts, what calls we're doing, what they're doing to us, and so that when I get on, I don't have to spend any time feeling it out. I can, you have a good idea of what you think we need to do to do well. So I always try and sit next to the scrum half, like if it was Sammy at the weekend for the 5 minutes that we sat together, or quite often it'll be Henry. We'll sit and we'll kind of chat through it, and then at half time I like to listen into what the coaches are chatting to the backs about, and again, they've always got a great idea from up high of what's going on, and sometimes you can kind of spot things that when you're in the game and you're in the heat of the moment that you don't really pick up, whereas on the bench you can kind of see things unfolding a little bit. And yeah, I like to have a good idea of what I'm going to try and do when I get on. So
Aviva Stadium on Saturday, tail end of the championship, realistic expectation from it?
Oh, we want to go and win, yeah, definitely. There's no reason why we can't. I think Ireland are a brilliant side. They've got fantastic players. They're off the back of a huge win against Italy, and Italy are no mugs. Like they showed that against us the week before, and they should have beaten France in that first game. So for Ireland to stick 50 on them was incredible. I watched the game and they were so sharp in attack. They looked great. So it's going to be a massive challenge, and it's just make sure that every day we take that little step closer to the game and make sure we're in as good a position as possible to go out and put in a positive performance and win the match.